There's a silent war happening in my parking garage, and it all started over 3 inches of white paint. I have an assigned spot in a 2-car block. For months, my neighbor and I had a perfect, unspoken agreement. I always back into my spot and hug the far right edge. He pulls straight into his spot and hugs his far right edge. This leaves a massive gap in the middle so we can both swing our doors wide open without ever worrying about a ding. It was a masterpiece of urban living. But then he started creeping. First, he was a foot away from the line. Then he was 6 inches away. Then 3. I didn't say anything at first because I didn't want to be that guy, but it was getting tighter and tighter every day. Until yesterday. I got home from work, and this guy had his tire directly on the white paint. He didn't just drift, he colonized my territory. I felt a level of disrespect I didn't know a parking spot could evoke. He had crossed the line, literally. Now, I could have left a note, but I decided to train him instead. Normally I back in, but this time I drove straight in. I stayed perfectly within my lines, but I positioned my car so my passenger door was maybe 2 inches away from his driver's side door. I could get out of my car just fine, but for him, he was going to have to climb through his passenger seat and over the center console like a gymnast just to get behind the wheel. The next morning, I walked out just as he was getting to his car. I watched him realize what was happening. He had to do the center console crawl, looking completely miserable and cramped. I didn't say a word. I just got in my car and left. When I came home that night, he was parked so far over on his side, he was practically touching the concrete pillar. He'd clearly learned his lesson. I parked the tight way one more night just to make sure he knew it wasn't a fluke. And since then, he's been a model citizen. No notes, no yelling, just a little tactical geometry. Sometimes, you just have to let the situation do the talking.